Welcome to the channel Orange Blast. I'm Meghna, an educator. Today I'm going to take up a storytelling activity. Storytelling is a very useful activity for children as it not only entertains them but also increases their listening and speaking skills and gives them a good comprehension of the language. Today I'm going to take an old classic, Little Red Riding Hood, with the help of this picture book. Little Red Riding Hood. There was once a sweet little girl who lived with her parents in a pretty cottage at the edge of a wood. At the further end of the woods was another tiny cottage in which lived her grandmother. Everybody loved this little girl. Her grandmother perhaps loved her the most. She gave her a great many presents. Once she gave her a red cloak with a hood, which the girl always wore, so people called her the Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said, "Put on your cloak and go to see your grandmother, as she has been very ill. Please take along this basket for her. I have put in it eggs, butter and cake and other goodies." As soon as she was leaving, her mother warned her, "Please be very careful. Remember, never talk to any stranger." It was a bright and sunny morning. Little Red Riding Hood was so happy about visiting her grandmother that at first she wanted to dance through the woods. All around her grew pretty wildflowers, which she loved so well that soon she stopped to pick a bunch for her grandmother. The evil wolf who lived there saw her crossing the woods. He thought to himself, "Oh, she will taste so sweet." He approached her and asked where she was going. She forgot her mother's warning and replied, "I am going to my grandmother's house. She lives on the other end of the woods." The wolf ran towards grandmother's house. He forced his way inside it and locked grandmother in a cupboard. He wore grandmother's clothes and her glasses and lay down in her bed. He was very excited and waited for Little Red Riding Hood to arrive. Little Red Riding Hood reached grandmother's house and knocked on the door, but no one answered it. She tried to open the knob and found the door open. She thought, this is strange. Grandmother never keeps her door open like this." She entered the house and said, "Grandmother, I'm here. Where are you?" The wolf replied in grandmother's voice, "I'm here, dear. I'm lying in bed." Little Red Riding Hood was surprised as the voice didn't sound like her grandmother's. "Grandmother, you sound so weird. What happened to your voice?" "I'm not well. I have a sore throat," the wolf replied. Little Red Riding Hood moved towards the bed and said, "Oh, grandmother, don't worry. I will take care of you. Look, I got yummy goodies for you." "Oh, you are such a darling granddaughter," the wolf replied. Suddenly, he jumped from the bed and grabbed her. Little Red Riding Hood, on seeing the wolf, got very scared. She started screaming for help. Fortunately for Little Red Riding Hood, a woodcutter was cutting wood near grandmother's house. He heard Little Red Riding Hood scream and rushed to help. The woodcutter entered the house and saw the wolf clutching a little girl in his dirty paws. He picked up a big stick and charged towards the wolf. The wolf got very scared and ran away from the house, never to return again. The woodcutter heard some noise from the cupboard and realized that someone was trapped in it. He then helped grandmother out of the cupboard. Grandmother and Little Red Riding Hood hugged each other. They were very happy to be reunited. They thanked the woodcutter for his help. From that day on, Little Red Riding Hood promised to listen to her mother's warnings and never talk to strangers. So, dear children, I hope you like this story. And the moral of the story is never talk to strangers. For more fun based activity learning, please keep subscribing my channel Orange Blast. Thank you.